Hi, Bryce here. Today we're going to make a graph from some of this lab data. And so I want you to watch this carefully and feel free to pause, rewind, do whatever, so that you can see how to make this scatter plot graph that we're about to do. And for this particular lab data, if you're here on February 1st, 2018, we're going to build this graph, and then I want you to build another graph from this data that looks at any other trend in the whole data set. So I've got here just a set of info from somebody's lab, and what I want to do is make the position time graphs that we've been looking at a lot in class so far. So in order to do that, what I need to do is take you can see this is the full data set. I'm going to grab this column and I just click and drag to hold it. Then I'm going to hold down Control and I can select another one in the same way. Then I'm going to say I want to insert a chart, and it just pops in a chart. It makes a lot of assumptions for what I want. And then we're going to dismiss this. I want to have a scatter plot. That's the best kind of plot for science. So we're going to go with that. And then I want to make sure that my x-axis and my y-axis, which they call series in Google, that these are the right thing. So on position time graphs, we almost always put our time in the x-axis. So I want this to not be the B column of data. I want it to be the E column of data. So instead I'm going to say, why don't we make this those, and these are going to be my y-axis, so I want this to be my location. So I'm going to select those so that we're good to go. You can see it already changed things. These are my times across the bottom. These are the positions here. And I can customize this. I can change this. I can make my chart title position time graph of car on track. Okay, so there's the chart title. I can do the horizontal axis. That would be my time in seconds. And then I can change my vertical axis to be position of car on track. And this is in centimeters, so I'm going to put centimeters like that. So there you can see that this is where it needs to be. And I can also, if I wanted to, I might want to change this so that my maximum value is maybe 100 so that the whole graph fits. I can also change up this axis if I wanted to say, let's go from 0 seconds up to 1 second. So I can see that pattern is right there in the middle. I can make some of those changes. And then this is the only series that I'm graphing, so I might actually just click on the legend for this graph and delete it. Let's see, is that an option? Legend, position, right, let's do none. So now I just have a big graph. The dots only mean the one thing, so we're good, and now I've got a graph. This is how I would make one scatter plot graph on this particular data set, but if I want to make another, I could by using the same method. So that's it. Bye.